god. I'm gonna sit back and let it go. I'll turn on notifications again in a minute, but
yes.
I'm sitting it out. I'm watching my SR go up. I ain't leaving. I'll see you guys on YouTube also. I'll see you on YouTube. Oh my god. Dude, 16 seasons I've been doing this, and I've never been able to get it. Hold up. Oh!
About. Does that make sense? I think that made sense. Anyways, tomorrow is the beginning of All Stars, and the first event is the Talent Takedown, and Golden Boy is casting the Talent Takedown, and I'm going to be casting the Talent Takedown with him. So me and Golden Boy, together, casting the Talent Takedown.
야, 못 오게 일단 못 빼게 해봐. 야, 각 보이면 디바고. 동계야, 계속 발목 깔아봐. 나 궁 있거든. 오케이, 루시오 걷자. 루시오. 나 차 타고 돌아. 자타 80. 루시오 정면. 랠리 들어가게. 랠리 깠어. 잘해보자. 아래 보겠다. 나케 해줘.
Super tends to have more final blows, meaning that he's finishing people off. And a lot of this is the style that these two tanks have. Thumper tends to play very aggressively. He tends to go in first. He tends to take a lot of his team's resources. And Super, on the other hand, he plays corners. He plays behind cover. He'll back off because Sinatra, his teammate, is the one doing a lot of that damage. And he'll come in and clean up fights once the damage is done, once the enemy team is low. So Super tends to play a more...
Split Washington up, or to slow down their push. So far, no kills, but...
Color X has to be grinning. They use Transcendence, which is always thought of the defensive counter to Graviton Surge. It's not there. There's 3 caught in it. Those 3 will die.
Yeah, Janus, Otto, Corey out. Instant back here from the rest of Washington, trying to get back to spawn as quick as possible. We'll see. Oh, big D-Mech would be huge here on Samsung, but just not enough. Goes the way of the Vancouver Titans. There's the start that they were looking for in this semifinal. And the New York Excelsior might be feeling robbed right now, Hex.
About as close as it gets. We are in for an edge of your seat. Heck of a series.
Oh, you can go over! You can go over! Ah! Oh my god, dude!
Watch right side, get ready for this. Get ready for this, the fattest thing you've ever seen in your whole life.
Wow. Oh my, that's flashy. Oh, he's having a bad day.
If you, as an esports player, we all start off just really wanting to compete. Every esports player just wants to compete. So many esports players are willing to give up money, and they're willing to give up good conditions, they're willing to give up college jobs, they're willing to give up so much just to compete because this competition becomes a part of them. And so to swap to a role where you're in a support position, where you're just on the bench, where even if you're playing the game, you're not really playing competitively like you're used to. You're only playing the competitive playlist. We all know how good that actually is. So it's a big shift. And I think there's a lot of players who when they lose that sense of competition, they lose a part of themselves. And so it is sad to watch players like Taimu and at this point Haga can like slowly melt down in a sense. It's definitely going to be a big shift we confront as we move to like a professional sports model.
Once again, got one map on the board for Order. It's the first map as well, and they're going to look to push that issue, push it against Sydney Drop Bears, and really put that pressure onto them with Jordation. Wow. I thought this guy was a support.
Playmaker Brenji, the famous, infamous, whatever you want to call it. They're relying on him to make a pick there. As you see, our nice stats producer lost 500 SR by grouping with Sideshow, known for throwing regularly.
Yep. I can say on stream, and this happened the other day, we lost 5 games straight, me, Brent, Sideshow.
I apologize.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
I was the low-ranked player.
They're having some troubles here. Like I said, not really sure what the strategy is. Looks like Sideshow's going on a mean flank here.
Point A attack yesterday.
They're repeating the pathing they've been doing the entire time here. Now the Graviton Surge comes in. Counter Shatter!
Massive!
Whoa! All
Super once again bails his team out, and that is going to be a point A take.
Wow, that was quite a mighty combo there from the San Francisco Shock.
Dude.
It was looking like they may have been heading into full hold territory, but let's take a look at this one again. Watch the graviton from Sinatra as well. So that gets thrown at the same time. And they find the moment on the ball. It's just lucky.
I mean, you know that Reinhardt is going to be walking in and swinging his hammer, and Super just not wasting any time, taking advantage.
Back, taking the map, taking the series. Washington has to win every fight from here on out.
Well,
Got
if,
EMP.
if Boston are going to start donating fights, then you know it's not looking as grim as it did a moment ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's won.
Cody,
I can't hear you.
wanna la musique?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Can't hear you over the sound of the dick in your mouth.
Damn, that'd be funny, dude. That's really funny, dude. You got him. It would have been funnier if I didn't have your mom's dick in my mouth. Oh, fuck.
Wait, my mom has a dick?
Dude, I didn't say that right. I don't think.
Questions. Oh, bingo, bango, bongo.
Bingo, bongo, bongo.
What? Soon.
Wait, bongo.
They're all one. They're all one. The Rissa's one. The Hog is one.
Imagine the mechanical skill pro player walks into the training facility. We're gonna be practicing our molten core today, boys. Okay. Okay. Set 2. And then I'm just sitting there in third person. You missed a spot. Yeah, you missed a. I'm fine, Close man. Don't ask questions. You okay? No, I'm not okay. Okay.
Whoa, what the fuck? What's the message? Comrade Masher, it is time to activate. Code word kumquat, go.
Sights up!
Bren's playing like he has wall hacks on 24/7. It's on the rest of his team to really throw this right now, but Pacific Division trying to put forward Bren!
He just picked off Semler as well! This is insanity! Brennan Hook, ladies and gentlemen! He's labeled as the Brenji, but we should just change that to the Britomaker, because he is dominating right now. Oh! He is slapping! He's slapping! It's like the Pacific team just came out of the womb and he's slapping him on the...
젠야타가 더 좋아요, 젠야타가. 저 미니 쪼낙인 미니 쪼낙. 보셨죠?
Yeah. So that's why if we just play really slow and counter, they'll never take first.
Oh, IDK? He likes to. I'll show you.